peeps, if you see my community post, my parasite dared me to do this solo. So you guys don't hear Super Delta Bro 99's voice in this video. Yeah. For the time being, I'm actually just making poems for just Sayori. Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm just thinking all those words, what I could type in, obviously. What am I saying? Like, what I could press. Trying to think. Yeah, Super Delta Pro 99 is probably gonna hate me for this. Leave off camera peeps when I was speedrunning this. I got a trophy called Perfect Sayori, which is my surprise. Oh, Singer likes Dazzle. And yes, Super Delta Bro 99, if you're watching this, I'm sorry if this is upsetting you, but I didn't have much of a choice. Okay. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't all for you. And I'm super happy you're all you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Were you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Sound like a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have a fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Excuse me. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your actions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori! I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course! Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori gives me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sarah before turning back toward everyone else. The conversation already despaired with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she'd noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Emily, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little bit into it a little too much, but she seems to be downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appears across from Sayori, who is idly dragging her rubber eraser up and down at her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm not surprised I'm the one asking you, Emily. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you know anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on your mind is you, Emily. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so happy here ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now that it always has been. You're so funny, Emily. Have you thought that maybe you've always been seen her as so cheerful. Because that's just how she is when she's around you. Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you could just forget about what I said. I'll try and talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me to not worry. I'm sorry, peeps. I'm saying random words. Let me try again. I know Sayori told me to not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Especially how much I care about her, that I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of my ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. I'm definitely gonna show Sayori first. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Emily. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course! Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Emily. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why'd the music stop? Why? You don't want to get closer with anyone else? Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No, Emily. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you have fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori! I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She still doesn't keep shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Emily. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Wait, what? Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I could say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the room humming to herself. God damn it, I didn't even get to see her fucking poem. Fuck my life. Alright, let's do Yuri. Decided to try something a little different today? I guess so. Is it good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences. But it would be unfair to me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing in the same way or another. Eh? Why me? Well, you're always so sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Your already thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Eh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to the sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked? Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making. Where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under the clear blue sky, in an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds and endless enigma, the easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we built sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is... I read that. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the formery tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my piece to erode at the shore. Drift forward and I return to Earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of a decaying thing to write about, but I did my best to write and form a mental approach to it. You say that you don't even want to write about it? Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, next is Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you were going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No! Gross! It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up in scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah! Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I wouldn't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around my Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds out her palm to me like nothing even happened. I'll be at your beach. Your mind is so troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with your brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be at the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be at the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be at the beach, Ted, that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty area and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories and footprint trails, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be at the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be at the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be at the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you had left you long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I thought I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, that's... Geez, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Ugh. You really can see her doing that too. Making that write about a simple topic to writing to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of meproprophial too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Okay, last but not least is Monica. Hi, Emily. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being at this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. About how Suri has been a little off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Emily, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Claire's been acting much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale that tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, no purpose. And all that was ever sought, and here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with a little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend, all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceased to blow. I fall. And I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a finger, a dry girl, expressionless. A hand catches me in between the thumb and the forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look in her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything what I am thinking before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount of nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, we wouldn't have the world to start losing its meaning. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seemed like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything's okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you could put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things that you can work on. Much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase from addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stargazing near is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some dignity. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time when she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. Who? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the festival preparation, so... Monica! Did you seriously not answer my question? Sorry for not reading that. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling some of my poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder around you when she's not around. that may be the case. But if I can also be the leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So maybe you should make some banners, decorations to help set the atmosphere? Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Emily. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'll probably go a long way for giving one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'll be really appreciative of that. That's... As Monica was suggesting I should spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. Sounds like Monica is going to give me a choice, and you should be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own? Emily may not be around if you make her out to be a nonsense. So therefore, she may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like you're making excuses for Emily too. What are you saying? It'll be extremely muchless work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Emily to decide how she'd like to contribute. Besides, she hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure she's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Emily, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm gonna try Sayori first. I mean, it's going to be anyone done for helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No! Sorry, I didn't mean for us to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? I'm gonna go with Yuri, peeps. Well, I'll probably be useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying... Ugh! So you'll be helping Yuri then, Emily? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I've had a habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell Natsuki is just feeling a little sour. So is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word. I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Emily? Me? I guess you can say I'm interested in how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No! That's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Emily picked me. And also, your cuppies are the best cuppies I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. Had a drink of water, peeps. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki is the only one surprised. Monica and I are taken back by Yuri's words. She already has trouble with words. Trying to cheer someone up for that must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I began to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if that didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my companies are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, obviously everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Natsuki out of the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting about you this weekend. Oh, when I was in contact. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that it would be the one going to your house, since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I would think I'd prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like that should matter in either way, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I can manage myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't estimate yourself, Emily. I think that will make a very good productive team, even if you choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I choose to help because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. This particular tremendous event, Yuri finally says and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way to the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to come to my house. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Even I prefer to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. What if I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time.